Hi, guys.
Hello, everybody. Thank
I
you.
noticed on the replay that I do this. I get closer to the camera when it starts. I don't know why I do that. I noticed that the other day. I'm like, why do I do that? Anyway.
I always have a hard time finding. Do I have to find the? Yep. I always have a hard time finding the
Comments?
button, the arrow to arrow up on that. There it is. I don't
Hi,
know.
Bob.
I think you have to click on somebody's name. So welcome in, Lori. Welcome in, Jan. Tina was in here, but she's got other obligations. Thank you, Tina, for watching later on, and thank you for joining us. Let's see, Glory in the Garden, which is Anne. Hello, Anne. Who else do we have? Milk and Honey Heritage Farms. Jennifer
Hi,
Ocean
Jennifer.
Homestead, who I think might be having a new name. I don't know. We'll have to ask her next time she's here.
Oh, is she going to change her channel name because of her move?
A little bit, I think. Let's see. Bob's in here. Hello, Bob. Robin. Hi, Robin. And Tamara's here. So welcome in, everybody. How's your last 7 days been? 6, 7, whatever. The last week.
And before, right here at the beginning, I want to say 2 things. One of them is please share on your community tab to get more people in here. And number 2 is go get yourself a spiral and a pen so you can take notes on what we're going to talk about today.
Homework.
Just in case. Yeah, homework. Good homework.
Actually,
it might be some information you want to write down. So just in case, get your paper and pen so you can write this stuff down.
So I hope that everybody's drinking plenty of water and making the better choices of food choices, during their day and moving, doing what you can do best. Oh, this is cool. Oh, wow. But making sure that you keep moving and using your body and getting movements in to help strengthen your immune system, strengthen your muscles, strengthen your mindset. And it works wonders, your relationships and stuff like that when you're, trying to be more positive and doing healthier choices for you. And so during all of our Healthy Goals Wednesdays, we are not professionals, we're not doctors, and we're just giving little bits of information that you can do your own research on. And if you need to seek medical professional, I would suggest you do so if you so think you need to. Does that make sense?
Yeah, what she said.
Water. I'm getting Bob to switch out soda for flavored water. Mm-hmm. And if you make kombucha, you can flavor kombucha with different
strawberries,
different
cherries,
fruits, and stuff like that. Yep. Yeah, that's fun. Like maybe switch out, I don't know how many he drinks, maybe switch one out for the week and slowly do that. Switch one out for a better option.
Yeah. I heard if you quit soda for 1 year, you'll lose 20 pounds. Just soda. That probably depends on how much soda you drink, but that's what I heard. You'll lose 20 pounds if you quit soda. That's what I heard. Don't know if that's true or not.
Could be. Probably, depending. Yeah. So
sugar, maybe related on the sugar. Huh?
So this week we're going to be talking about different foods we can eat that might be helping certain parts of our body. And then next week we're going to be looking at a diagram of the human structure, the bones and all that, and talking about different points throughout the body of did you know type things and giving you a little bit of information that you may or may not have known. Oh, hello, Jan. Welcome back.
Jan.
And so today, Gail, do you want to get started with your?
Sure. So grab your spiral and your pen really quick. because we're going to start. So we picked our subjects, and then I called her, and we had picked 2 different subjects, but there was one I almost did that she did, and then she suggested a different one. So this is the one I picked because I thought it was a good subject for possibly our age group. So it's your brain health. It's good for better focus and memory. It's called neuronutrition. I watched a really interesting video. It was a doctor, and he went through the 10 different foods to eat. And then he said, okay, the top of your head, and picture this and that. And by the end, I could name about 8 out of 10 of them. So that's how good my memory is or isn't. But it was really interesting. I'd like to find that and maybe share that on my community tab because I thought it was interesting.
Yeah, sounds
the little things that help you remember things. So number 1 was avocados. Avocados is very commonly on your list. And just in case you didn't know, it is so easy to make your own guacamole. And this is how I do it. I learned it from a real Hispanic person. Okay. So this is authentic. You take your avocado and spoon it out, put it in a bowl, add a little bit of picante. And then if you like it chunky, add a few little pieces of tomato, a little bit of a little bit of salt and a little bit of garlic powder. Mush that and squeeze that around and eat that with chips. It is the best guacamole. But don't eat it right away, but it is so good and so easy. Guacamole is not bad for you. Even holy guacamole is really not too bad. But you can make your own with just a little salsa, a few seasonings, and the avocado. Number 2, blueberries, which I have become a fan of blueberries probably about the past 5 years. Before I started on the plant paradox thing, blueberries is like, I'd eat my blueberry muffins. But now I can wash a handful of them. And, I don't like to wash the whole container because once you wash a fruit, it goes bad faster. So I just wash what I'm going to eat, and then I leave the container in the fridge, and then I wash it as I go. But I wash everything in warm water. I want to grow my own. I really need to. Blueberries are really, really good for you, and they're good for your brain health. They're also a really good polyphenol that's good for healing you of lots and lots of other stuff. Number 3 is broccoli. Broccoli has vitamin K in it. Broccoli is really good for you. Also, number 4, olive oil. And that also includes olives. Olives are good for you. Adding black olives onto, Hispanic food or something is, all that's good for you. So I use almost strictly olive oil. Avocado oil and coconut oil are like my second, and I don't really use
that reminds
vegetable oil way up in the very top of the cabinet. And the only thing I use that for is like if you're going to fry a whole bunch of fish, I hate to use like expensive olive oil for something like that, but it's not something I do very often.
Hi, Neil. Welcome in. Linda, welcome in. I think
hi guys.
Somebody else popped in, and I'm sorry if I missed you. I'm excited because next month I get to go to an olive orchard. Ooh. And they're going to show us how they press it and stuff. And so they're going to have some trees for sale. Mm-hmm. So we'll see what happens at the field trip.
And also foods that are good for your focus and your memory. Number 5 is eggs, which is vitamin E. A nice omelet, a hard-boiled egg, even a kind of a fried egg in olive oil, not bad for you at all. Number 6, leafy greens. That's good for you. Your dark green, the darker the green of your lettuce or your vegetable, the better it is for you. Something about the dark green color. Number 7, wild caught salmon, which also included sardines, which I'm not a sardine fan. Honestly, I don't cook salmon, but I have eaten it grilled, and I really need to learn how to cook salmon. Salmon is really super good for you, and literally it's on all the lists that I make about food. Salmon is right there in the middle of everything, and blueberries is on a lot of lists too.
Yeah, it doesn't take long.
Number 8 is turmeric. Turmeric has a lot of health benefits, which include your brain focus, better focus, and memory. So, turmeric. And I know Robin uses turmeric in quite a few things. And he was actually talking about a drink with almond milk, turmeric, honey, and I think a little bit of pepper. Pepper's supposed to help you absorb the turmeric. So I may give that a try.
Yep.
Number 9 is walnuts. And when I was watching this video, I'm like, he's totally going to say walnuts. I know he's going to say walnuts, but it came all the way at number 9. Walnuts, it's vitamin E, and walnuts are brain food. Number 10, and I am so glad that this is on the list. Number 10, dark chocolate. So I buy that Lindt brand dark chocolate. It's dark, it's Lindt Excellence. And literally, guys, it is like almost $6 a bar. I break it in half and break it into squares. I usually buy 2. So that's $12, guys, for that little bit of chocolate. I break it up into squares. I put it in a container and I put it in the freezer. So when I'm having a really bad craving, or I'm craving that thing at the end of the meal, which really is a sugar craving you're trying to get over, I go and I have that 1 square of dark chocolate, and that helps. So those are the 10 foods that are good for better brain focus and better memory. So those are the 10 items. So that's the first one that I did, was the brain. So what do you have over there, Miss Heather?
Well, I have eyes. So I didn't write down the vitamins and stuff. I just wrote down some of the foods that would be good for your eyes. Eggs, fish, leafy greens, carrots, sweet potatoes. And the thing about leafy greens, sometimes when people are on blood thinners, they're not supposed to eat dark leafy greens. So make sure that you check that out if you're on blood thinners. You can make so many different recipes with all that stuff. For sure. There's more, there's more things than just that for your eyes. Also, focusing with your eyes daily, where you look and focus on something far away and get your focus good, and then look away at different things that are far away. It's good eye exercise, training your eyes. So you just look somewhere far away and you focus on a thing. And when you get your focus, you just look away. Even if you have to wear glasses for far distance, still try to do that.
You're saying take them off and do that, or should I leave the glasses on and do it?
I would do it both ways.
Yeah, that way, either way, you're getting some of that benefit.
I mean, unless it's starting to bother you or something, then,
So carrots and leafy greens.
Yeah.
What was the other things on the list?
Sweet potatoes and carrots.
Carrots.
And like a lot of times during the holidays, people do eat a lot more carrots and sweet potatoes because you're having like stews and, maybe turkey or some kind of ham or whatever kind of.
And a lot of your vegetable trays that people put out around the holidays have raw carrots on them, actually.
Right. And
it's good to have a mixture of raw vegetables and cooked vegetables. The purpose is that too much raw vegetables are hard for your body to process. So try to do a mixture of some raw and some cooked, because the cooked vegetables may have a little bit less nutrients, but they're easier for your stomach to process. Raw foods are hard on your stomach to process. So try not to eat completely all raw food, because I thought you had to eat all raw vegetables. They made it sound like that, but that's not what the nutritionist that I listen to is recommending.
Yeah, that's true. You want to balance everything. in moderation, you know? So the other one that I have is heart. So for your heart, fruits, berries, apples, oranges, bananas, and there's more. Vegetables, again, the leafy greens, tomatoes, peppers, broccoli. And like the thing about all of this stuff is a lot of it has not only different varieties of vitamins in it, but a lot of them have antioxidants, and they also help keep your immune system stronger,
Yes.
fighting off
The sickness of this time of year.
diseases, sprains, things like that. And I'm looking in a book for something that I can't find. But anyways, it was back to the walnuts. And there's actually a cleanse that you can do where you use walnuts. I'll have to find it again.
Yeah.
Later. But anyways, yes. So there's that. And then I have a different kind of tea that I would like to share with you. And it's actually in my book, which is interesting because I didn't know that. So anyways, what it is corn. So I went out to the garden. It still got dirt on it. Went out to the garden, and a lot of these corns, are small. But it doesn't matter if they're small or large. If you peel the corn stalk back and you get the corn silks, and we all know what that is, right? The little hairs that are in there. You can use these for tea.
Hi, whistles.
Dry them out and use it for tea. But you can use them for quite a lot of other things. And the end here is dry. I hope you guys can see. You just cut it off or break it off. But these hairs right here, take these out. You peel all of this off, and then you pull the corn silk hairs off, and you make a Cabbage Patch doll. I'm just kidding. See, I was seeing if you're paying attention. No, so you can use it for tea, full of lots of vitamins. Let's see. I pulled it up on my book so I could share a little bit more information with you guys on that. You can garnish with corn silk for soups, salads, and other dishes.
Hi, Lena.
The tea, you can steep it in hot water and make a fresh tea with a slightly sweet flavor. Flavoring, it can be added to sauces, dips, and other recipes. It gives like a little corn flavor. If you're not into that, well, then, you're not going to want to do that. But it may help with UTIs, kidney stones, high blood pressure, diabetes, and increase your antioxidant activity. You could also make a poultice. So a poultice is like you take some gauze, like the stuff you wrap on like an owie, and you would soak it in the corn silk tea, which you'd make like a thick tea with a little bit of water and the corn silks, and you'd simmer it for a while, strain the liquid out, and put that tea on the gauze and put the poultice on skin irritations or to reduce inflammation. It can also be used as a dye to get like little golden hints and tones in fabrics.
Hi, Belt Loop 29.
I thought I would share that with you because that's, something easy. Sometimes, maybe not this time of year, you can get, corn unless you grew it.
I was successful with corn this year.
Yeah, mine were really small this year as well. But my cows enjoyed the corn stalks, and I get corn silk. So,
yeah.
What does it say in the book? In the book, it says corn silk from 2 ears of corn, 2 cups of water, and 1 teaspoon of honey if you want for sweetness. So, You also, if you have allergies to corn, consult with a healthcare professional before incorporating this tea into your routine. So there you go.
Yep.
But that would be corn silk from 2 ears to like regular corn ears.
Mhm.
Mine
Yeah.
are little itty bitty, so I'd probably have to use like 4 or 6 of them. Maybe
True.
10. I don't know. But so I thought I would share that with you guys today.
Cool.
Anybody got anything else? Hi, Red Road.
You ready for my next one?
Do you have another one?
Yeah, I have more.
Oh, cool. Go for it.
So I picked bladder health. Okay. So here is a long list of things for your bladder. So if you have a bladder problem, grab your pen real quick or your little notepad on your phone. Of course, it wasn't on the list till the very end. It said water. So we want to start with water. Water is always good for your bladder. Cranberries, watermelon, because of the water content. Again, with blueberries everywhere. Spinach is good for the muscle spasms if you have bladder problems. I was kind of surprised by that one. Oats, meaning oatmeal kind of thing. Yogurt, because of the cultures, is good for your bladder. Pumpkin seeds. Pumpkin seeds is on a couple of different lists too, because pumpkin seeds is also good for your thyroid, also good for your bladder. So a lot of these superfoods are on multiple lists.
And they're good to cleanse the body.
Exactly. Bananas, pears, because it's not acidic for your bladder. Cucumbers, sweet potatoes. There's another link with sweet potatoes. Celery, apples, because of the fiber, bell peppers, barley water. I don't really know about the barley water, but I wrote it down.
So that would be the same, like if you could get barley by like as fresh barley as you can, you would do the same thing as the corn silk tea. Just add it into water.
Yeah, I'm figuring barley's not something I ever aspired to grow, but you know, it could be useful. Salmon, another crossover is that salmon's on a lot of these lists too. So I would put salmon in the category of superfoods because it's already been named in her stuff, my stuff, and then another thing I was talking about another time, ginger. Not surprised by ginger. It also said quinoa and brown rice, which I don't eat brown rice. And I haven't tried the quinoa yet, even though I do admit I have some I need to cook. Number 19, parsley. And number 20 is green tea. So these are all good foods for bladder health. And I call these out because I personally have a bladder problem called interstitial cystitis that I've had since I was like 17. As I'm getting older, it's increasing with problems. So that's why I picked that one. And then Heather suggested hair health. So these are things that are good for your hair. Obviously, anything with protein is going to be good for your hair. So if you don't eat meat, you don't eat protein that much. If you don't eat meat, there's still ways you can get protein. Okay, so number 1 is eggs, chicken, fish, turkey, beans, lentils, nuts and seeds. On the back, I wrote it from the standpoint of the vitamins. So sweet potatoes, carrots, and spinach are good for vitamin A, which is good for your hair. Fruits, berries, and bell peppers are vitamin C, which is good for your hair. Eggs, meat, and whole grains are vitamin B, and those are good for your hair. Again, your hair. Eggs, bananas, and cauliflower are biotin, which biotin is good for arthritis, skin, hair, nails, all that. It's basically a B vitamin. Iron is also good for your hair, which is leafy greens, bananas, and cauliflower. Zinc, which is good for your hair, oysters, nuts, and seeds. So a lot of these items cross over between all these things. So if we're incorporating the things on her list and my 3 list, then there are your superfoods. If you eat those, you're going to be doing better. So the things you
Right.
heard tonight are going to cover multiple things. So try to, make your list according and start eating some of those superfoods. It'll
Well,
help.
and some of your fruit, like your berries, have protein in them as well that you can add to dishes that you're making or salads that you're making, like um,
Spinach can be added to
guava,
soup.
guava, avocado,
Yeah.
jackfruit, kiwi, apricot, blackberries and raspberries, raisins, um, goji berries, gummy berries have protein in them and also tons of antioxidants and
And
things
a
like
lot of
that.
that is a lot of those dark berries also have polyphenols, which are good for weight management and, like she said, antioxidants.
Hmm. So that's good. There was something else that you said that I couldn't remember. Oh, the stuff for your hair. Something.
Eggs, chicken, fish, turkey, beans, lentils, seeds, nuts, sweet potatoes, carrots, spinach, fruits, berries, bell peppers, eggs, meat, whole grain,
Collagen.
collagen. Yes, collagen.
Well, I was thinking of where you could find natural collagen. And I know I
Or
forget
bone
what
broth,
it's called.
isn't it?
Well, you could also get it from these plants that grow by streams and ponds and stuff. They um
Don't say mushrooms. Don't
can't
say mushrooms.
think of what the name of those are.
Don't say mushrooms. No fungus.
No, it's no fungi.
Hello, brook trout. Welcome in.
For some reason, I can't think of what those are called. We're all over.
Cattails.
Yes, no, but cattails you can eat if you get them young. No, they're kind of like a striped
No, we're live.
they're
We're
like
live right
striped
now.
things that grow, like they're thin like a pencil and they grow and they're like kind of like gray striped. Those have collagen in them that you
Mm.
can break open and scoop the nope, not milkweed. You can scoop the innards out of it and use it for like skincare and hair care. Why can't
Mm.
I think of what they're called?
Is it aloe? No.
Well, I guess we'll just keep on guessing.
Keep
It's
guessing.
one of those mysteries. I know what it looks like.
It's in her brain. She just can't get it out.
My brain always has so many things in it.
I know. I know. We are just. You have no idea the task. I'm working on cleaning out my guest room, doing cleanup in my backyard, and also working on Fall Fest details because Fall Fest happens on Friday,
I got loop.
Central Standard Time, and there will be USA prizes and some prizes also for Canada. There will be a few prizes for Canada as well. So if you were wondering if you should grace your presence on Fall Fest, we are going to have some Canada prizes as well. Just so you know.
Ooh, that sounds nice. Sitting
Yeah.
outside the gazebo, enjoying the beautiful night, cruising YouTube. That sounds fun. So, what else you got?
That's all I got.
That just boggles my mind. I can't remember what it's called. So I can't look it up to find a picture.
You'll remember about 30 minutes after the live ends.
I'll be like, when I do, I'll post a picture of it.
Do not forget about the
God. Grand prize giveaway for Fall Fest 25 at Gail Southern Living this coming Friday. And there's going to be not only the grand prize, which is really exciting, of all the collaborators are going to give one person a gift, But also there's going to be door prizing.
Door prizes. Door prizes. And you have to be present to win door prizes.
Yep.
Even collaborator prizes, you got to be there to win collaborator prizes too. So door prizes are, so it's a thing like if they're not there, they have to draw again. Wait so many times. I'm probably going to need a timer. But yeah, it'll be fun.
That's a good idea. Yes. Horsetail. Thank you.
Yeah, Heather missed that. Yeah, Heather missed that thing. Yeah,
what?
She missed it.
What?
Jennifer's comment. You were looking in your book. Hello, Ark Wildman. Welcome there.
Ew.
Be there, be square. Yeah, there's some good prizes.
Gail, are you having a party at your house?
Another $25 Amazon card was donated today.
Can you see it?
Green. Okay, it's green. It's not it's not that horsetails, is that what it is?
Yep.
Horsetails. There you go. Horsetails.
Yeah.
That's what she was trying to think of. Horsetails.
Yes. They're by ponds and creeks. Anyways, they have collagen.
I would have never considered putting random things from nature into my mouth until I got into the homestead community.
Well, you're going to be using that for skin care and hair care and stuff. So,
well, like the borage, the first year I grew it, I was like, wonder what happens if you eat
borage. It's beautiful.
Wonder what happens if you eat a random leaf of borage. Nothing. I mean, I'm sure it had a purpose, but it said, in the book I was reading, it made it sound like it would do something to you. So I was like, well, what's it going to do? So I had to try it just to see.
So this is like, who was it that said we're all over the place? Okay, so.
We are, yeah.
Yeah. Squirrel. Anyways, so I got some modeling clay.
Whoever spoke truth.
I decided that I wanted to make some things with modeling clay. And so I made Mr. and Mrs. Gingy. Like little ornaments.
Cute.
There's Mr.
Gingy.
They're not dry yet.
Can you bring up the comment from Red Road Reseller so I can see it? It's so little I can. She put my name at the beginning. Got my hydroponic machines today. I mentioned you in the description in my mail call from Amazon video. Lena, did you get I was supposed to send you some micro dwarf tomato seeds, right? Were you going to join the micro dwarf tomato collaboration? Oh, it's a duckling. A chick.
Yes. And then I have what I made is a bowl. It's not dry yet, so I'm leaving it upside down so it dries. I was just goofing around. But on the inside of the bowl, I want to put this napkin.
Oh, I like the mushroom. That's neat.
Inside, isn't that cute? I want to put that inside the bowl. That was the whole reason for getting the clay out, is making the bowl so I could put the napkin in the bowl and then it'll be sealed and you can put, I don't know, stuff in it.
I've been cleaning and organizing, taking my craft stuff out of the previous craft ministry room and putting the craft stuff in a different place and organizing what will be the future guest room / baby room.
Oh, yeah. And then let me grab the apron that I still have to do this, sew the sides and the strap. But
yeah. She's giving away 2 aprons for Fall Fest. One will be a door prize and one will be a collaborator prize.
Are you
So
gonna
if you're
tell
a
them which one?
collaborator in Fall Fest, you have a chance to win an apron, and then people in the chat have a chance to win an apron. So the 2 aprons were donated
Are
for
you gonna tell them which one is for the collaborators and which one?
Christmas. The Christmas one is going to be the door prize, and the fall one is going to be for Fall Fest because I thought fall. If you get a fall apron for Fall Fest, it'll remind
This
you of
is
fall.
the
So that's going to be the collaborator
this
apron.
is the collaborator one. I don't know if it's showing. Oh yeah, there you go.
I love the
So
double
that's
waffles.
the collaborator apron, and then the Christmas one is
This one's the door prize apron. So any time that people donated more than one of something, one win is a door prize and one win is a collaborator prize. That way, people will be motivated and feel appreciated and maybe want to join Fall Fest next year. So we'll see. We'll see about that.
yeah, and there'll probably be a Fall Fest collaborator apron next year, but it'll be different because I use like I have new fabrics and I am given fabrics and I upcycle different things for fabrics. So part of the aprons are usually upcycled from fabrics that were given to me, or like sheets or jeans, or I don't know, something. But usually the pockets are stuff that I bought intentionally, but may have been gifted to me as well. But yeah.
One thing I'm going to do different with Fall Fest this year is after the big giveaway of Fall Fest, I'm going to have a post Fall Fest live where the people are going to be, all the people that were in it, participated in it, are going to be invited, I'm going to tag them to come back and talk about how to improve Fall Fest. I'm going to write down the ideas.
Oh.
I will obviously think them over. If I consider that it's a good idea, I may implement that idea for next year. Obviously, the final choice is up to me how I run it. I have to go on what my collaborators that are in Fall Fest are saying. This year, I wanted to focus on Fall Fest appreciation. Everybody that was in Fall Fest this year got a personal card with a sticker from Gail. And also, I've never done this before, but this year I implemented that the collaborators would also get separate prizes for their participation. So all things to try to appreciate. Plus, I put in a lot of shares for Fall Fest and ran playlist and supported all my Fall Fest people during Fall Fest. So
Yeah.
wanted
I was
everybody to
trying to
feel.
get everybody's shirt out on my Milk and Honey Facebook page as well, because you never know if a different audience, not, I don't have a big audience over there, but maybe somebody will run across it just by sharing it there. One idea that I had is I wonder if it would be difficult for people, the collaborators next year. I guess you'll have to see what people think, is um, tagging like 10 channels that are not in the collaboration that wouldn't technically see it. So if you're scrolling online and you don't know the
I
channel,
like that idea. You mean
putting
like in your video?
yeah, like in your description,
That's a
and
great idea. I love
tagging
that
10
idea.
random different channels that are not in your normal,
See,
your
that's what I consider to be a good idea. That's a good idea. So
yeah.
as people have given me tons of suggestions, good ones, bad ones, and I have to make the decision, uh, because it's my collaboration and I'm doing all the work on it. I have to make the final decision, but
Right.
I love that idea. That sounds like and that's the things I want. Like
Because
last
then that would be
year,
like people, like, because a lot of people don't know that a lot of us even exist, right?
Mhm.
Like our channels are here and stuff like that. And I think
Yeah.
doing it that way, even people who don't have a channel, if they can share it onto
Yeah.
any social media they
Well,
might have, or
this is what I've been
LinkedIn.
trying to get across people.
Mhm.
Fall Fest was not created just for YouTubers to win. It was created for supporters to win. It could be your family members.
Yeah.
We have Wendy with Hardneck Farms. Her husband is on the wheel because he
Yeah,
made
he won the
comments.
semifinalist.
Mary from Blessed to Crochet, her mother is on the wheel. And there's a couple more family members. So family members are allowed to comment on videos and win.
Yeah.
So, you know, you could suggest it to your mother and your mother could comment on just the right video and boom. And the people who went around and commented on all 38 videos and got drawn more than one time, they earned it.
I did, and
It
I'm really glad that I didn't get picked so that somebody else had the opportunity to.
Yeah. And so we'll see who the winner will be for Fall Fest. Friday morning when I wake up, I'll do the ritual I always do, which is I will pray for God to pick the winner who needs encouragement or needs the financial support. Because literally, Fall Fest prizes, winning 38 prizes, and a lot of these are gift cards, it's probably worth $1,000. Seriously, if you added all of it up, it could be worth $1,000.
Yeah, there's like some more even rolled in today. So
Yeah. Yeah, those are door prizes. Yeah. But yeah, door prizes, there's even quite a bit of door prizes.
yeah,
And the day of the live, I'm also not going to turn down any donations. The day of the live, if someone wants to donate that very night, I'm going to let them go ahead and donate. However, I'm going to try to cut down a little bit on the work this year and have people email the channels they win from directly. So that way at the end of the night, because remember at the end of the night, I have to email all the co-hosts to let them know uh, the winner's address information. So if you sent me your prize winner,
that's pescatarian
but you
burger.
didn't send me their address.
Thanks for
Uh,
doing
I'm going to need that for the night of in case they win. And
that. Mhm.
Presbyterian
Yeah,
Garden,
I will be
did
posting.
did your winner contact you or not? Do I need to put you down as no semifinalist? Because that's totally okay. I assumed since you didn't email me that that your winner probably didn't contact you. So let me know on that if
Yeah.
they contacted you or not.
So during the live, I'll be posting the email address in the comment section when Gail says, so and so donated, blah, blah, blah. So the winner of, like, say you win this and you're the winner. Well, you're going to see it in chat, the email address of the person who's giving that gift.
Because at the end of the night, if I emailed all the creators and all the winners of the prizes on Fall Fest, I would be sending out 50 emails. Okay. Are y'all getting that? 50 emails. So if y'all can email directly the channel you win it from, that would help. Can you bring up what Presbyterian said? Because
that's too bad. Well, I hope that you join us on
go ahead and
Friday.
send me that email. That would be awesome. That way I can add your semifinalist name to the wheel because tomorrow's Thursday, the day before. Tomorrow I am making the wheel.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, and make sure that you
write
guys
down the winners.
show up.
Heather's going to put in the emails, and I'm going to name the prizes.
It's going to be fun. We're going to try to do maybe some background or hat or, a little fall, what do you call it? Fall inspiration.
Yeah. Something a little fun. So Heather from Milk and Honey Heritage Farms and Jan from Simply Jan Homestead are going to be my co-hosts the night of Fall Fest to help me keep everything straight. Okay, I haven't checked my email today because I was working on cleaning out my guest room and working in my garden. But tomorrow I'm making the wheel, so I'll know what name to put down for you tomorrow. So you were my last person I needed to contact. So I got, and actually I got to admit it went a little smoother this year because when I sat down on Monday morning to put in the semifinalists on my Word document, I was only missing 4. And I sent out on Monday, I think it was Monday, I sent out 4 emails, and the same day, 3 of them sent it back. So then I only have 1 left. So,
did you get the email from Anne? She's donating a quilt.
Yes, I have that down.
Okay. And yeah,
I apologize if I have not replied back to any of your emails. I totally apologize because there are hundreds of emails in the Fall Fest email. There are
Oh,
hundreds.
no, you're okay. No problem. It's okay. You should have
Oh,
seen me.
no, it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. As long as I get it, as long as I have your name to put on the wheel tomorrow, and I'll just look at my email in the morning when I go in there.
Yeah.
Put your name on. I'm good. Tomorrow I'm making the list. I'm doing it at the last minute because today I was working on cleaning out my guest room. That was kind of like my focus
so
today.
I think it's really important as well that we make sure that whoever's moderators in on your channel on Friday that they keep putting the collaborators links in chat so that everybody, or the link to the playlist for Fall Fest. That would probably be easier so it's not packed with too much stuff.
Yeah.
Like, just keep posting the playlist for Fallist, because then that way, if you're interested in getting to know somebody or people come in, they can go to that playlist and check out.
Yeah. Everybody has drawn their winner, and some people, I didn't put it in the rules, but I may include it next year to add the word closed on your title when you draw.
I did that. Yeah.
I did not put that in the rules, but I'm considering doing that for next year. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a post Fall Fest live where people can come in and make their suggestions. I will write them down during the live, and then I will consider it, and I will put that with this year's list. I'll put it together, and that way it won't get lost. And next year I will look that over and decide how we're going to change things. And one thing I know for sure we're going to do is at the very beginning of the year on the videos, we're going to actually put out, that looks really cool.
They're honeycomb.
Honeycombs, yeah.
Yeah, honeycombs. I was going to put them on and I forgot. I made them the other day.
Very cool.
Yeah. They're kind of like stained glass.
Cute. Did you make them? You made them?
Mm-hmm. It reminds me of that cereal, honeycomb, la la.
Yeah. I get new people in Fall Fest every single year. People suggest people, and I love getting new people. I love getting to know new people. And every year I meet new people from all different genres, and it's fun. Where do we find a list of videos? The list of videos is on Gail Southern Living if you're talking about Fall Fest.
Yeah, it would be
as far as commenting on videos, everybody's already drawn their winner. So
yeah, that part's closed. But if you're wanting to get to meet people, yeah, just go to the Fall Fest playlist on Gail Southern Living, and then you can see what channels were there and kind of get to meet them type thing.
We had a really good 38 people joined Fall Fest this year. Some channels joined multiple channels of theirs. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. I'll be looking for
And
that.
so Linda from another time after we're done here is going to be going live. So make sure if you would like to go check out Linda if you have never, or if you do like to go over there. Anyways, that she's going on. Did I say that right? I always like
Linda's going live after this, so go by and give her some support.
yeah.
Tell her you came from Heather's channel, Love Raid, and give her some hearts. And yeah, that way she'll know that we sent her over.
Well, and if you go into lives on other channels when you can and get into the chat and say hello, hi, how you doing? People get to know you, and then that's how you grow your community as well.
Yeah,
That you want to
going
do.
into live chats is a great way to grow your channel because it gets people learn your logo or whatever picture you have for your logo. They learn your logo, and like I don't have to look all the way down to tell that's Red Road Reseller. I can tell Bob's Robin Hood Homestead. I can tell Lori's, Jan's. I know pictures that people have on their logo section. So I'm used to looking for that. If I've seen those names a lot, I have them memorized.
I
I
have a
don't even
hard
have to
time
really.
remembering people's names. Like if
Yeah,
they're
where they're from is where I get confused, like what state they're in. That's where I get a
oh,
little bit.
that too, yeah. Lori's like mine changes. Well, the beginning part's the same. But yeah.
Yeah, I see a it all, and I know it's you.
Yeah.
So it's kind of the beginning
If
of
you
yours.
change that part, I'll be lost.
Yeah, if you change it, all adds up.
And then
I'm
I
looking
was
at
like
stuff.
Anne's channel, like now I know, Glory in the Garden,
Yeah,
that's Anne.
yeah.
But
And
it
I
took
think
me a
you should
minute.
go to strictly Glory in the Garden and not have, and maybe just dash Anne at the end, and have her and her channel name match each other and get people started to associating your channel name because you have content. I've gone over there and seen you do have content. Hating YouTube must know me as Ann Philbeck, but YouTube is using my channel name.
Hmm.
Well, you can change your or you can change your channel name. You can change either one. I think you should be a channel because you have content. But hey, you could always go and change your because I noticed, well, there's actually one of my friends that her and her channel name don't match, and I want to help her get that switched over.
I think
I
mine match,
assume
don't they?
that
Doesn't it?
she doesn't know how to change it, but I could be wrong. And on my other friend,
Yeah, I'm pretty
I
sure if I remember mine
just
still
because I
matches.
like to help people.
Well, it's my online, so I don't know. But yeah,
Yeah, they
it's different.
suggest
Don't
that
change
if
the
you're
first
like Broken
story.
Hearts Ministry, when I very first started the channel, I would go into chats and they would call me broken. And I'm like, oh, I'm broken, but I don't want people calling me that all the time. So that's when I added the dash Gail to it. And if you go to Broken Hearts Ministry dash Jan, that's my mom. And she
Well, there's
actually
a lot of Broken Hearts ministry.
there is. And that also the pink logo and the dash Gail helps you to find me specifically. And I've also taken over the hashtag. So Broken Hearts Ministry hashtag is going to have my videos in it, mostly all my videos in it, because all those other people with Broken Hearts Ministry channels, they didn't hashtag Broken Hearts Ministry. So when you pull up Broken Hearts Ministry, it's going to come up me because I've used that hashtag a lot.
Thank you, Miss
I
Jen.
stole the hashtag and I'm keeping it.
Yeah, so let's go on our ending note. Make sure you go visit Linda at another time right after this.
Yes.
Make sure that you're moving your body and using your body in a good way and trying to be healthier as you can. Social media, if it's something that stresses you out, skip those types of videos or movies or
Mhm.
news or whatever it is that you're listening to. Take a break,
Mhm.
breathe. Remember to do your breathing every day. You know, breathe through your nose, exhale through your mouth, and stretching and just moving your body and get going. So, next week, we are going to be on
Gail's health journey. So I'll
for
be looking for
National
that
Day.
on my channel, and then back to Heather, and back to Gail, and back to Heather, and back to Gail, back and forth.
Yeah.
That's how we're gonna
So,
do it every
we'll
other
be
week.
there next week, and we're
So
going to
if you go to
be
Gail and it's not there, go to Heather, and it's got to be on one or the other. And if
yeah.
we're not going to be on that
Yeah.
week, we're going to put a post on the community tab saying, "Hey, we're out tonight. Someone's sick or whatever," and that way you'll know. We'll try to do that on either or
Yeah.
both
So, yeah,
times.
next week we're going to be showing the human skeletal um, system, and we're going to be doing some did you know things about the human body. So, that'll be interesting.
I see some people wrote stuff that it's so
Oh,
tiny.
yes. I agree about that. There's some people that just feel like they need to say some rude things, and that's not okay. If you don't like it, move on.
Yeah, actually,
Yeah.
one person was reported to me from Fall Fest for making rude comments on people's videos, and that person will not be invited back to Fall Fest because
Yeah.
we don't do rudeness in Fall Fest. That's not a thing.
Blocked forever.
So, just so you know, people do tell me stuff, and it's my choice what to do with it, and I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
Yeah.
So,
Well, I'm glad everybody's here today. Thank you so much for joining us. I hope that there was a few things that we talked about today that helped you out a little bit.
mhm.
So, that sounds good.
Be
Brenda.
checking our community tabs because we are going to be posting different health tips and things about lives and exercises and all kinds of things. Uh, and remember, in January, Heather and I are hosting a walking collaboration.
Mhm.
And if you're a content creator, you may even get some of your walking videos kind of stacked up and scheduled in December to get ready for January. Because
A good idea.
me personally, I'm going to try to post every day either a long form video or a short.
I know so sometimes when I say things, how do you explain it? I say things with a good heart and good intent, but it can be taken like more than one way. And
Yeah.
some people take things the wrong way, but I'm never like, you're blah, blah. I'm like, I
Yeah.
try to
Yeah.
be mindful of that. So,
Yeah, we don't mean to. It does happen. I do it too sometimes. I try to watch the way I word things. And I
right.
know I've ran people off of me and my lives from my videos or my lives because I said something they took wrong or whatever. But
Yeah.
this is the thing about me and about Heather. We're willing to help you with anything. You can email us if you need a video shared, you need help with your channel, some advice on something. We're there to help you. And we'll try to answer your health questions. Of course, we're not medical professionals, not doctors or nurses, but we can give you our advice on what we think on stuff. And maybe we'll do some more work on these herbs and teas and things like that because there's a lot of good food cures.
Actually, I have something in the works
Yes, I
with
will.
the herbal teas that's coming pretty
Okay.
soon. So, it might be a little bit few more weeks,
Maybe
but
one night we could talk about some different teas and actually make them and drink them on the live and everybody we can have a live and call it the tea live and we could, yeah.
yeah,
Sometimes people
it
insult people
happens.
intentionally. Yes. It does happen. Yeah. I get my feelings hurt a lot. I'm kind of a softie, just in case you didn't know.
Well, we should wrap it up
Yeah.
because Linda's going
Linda's
live.
live with another time. She has a couple of really interesting guests, and I believe there's some kind of artist kind of thing going on from the thumbnail I saw.
Ooh,
I
yeah,
don't know
that's
all the
cool.
details, but it sounds really interesting. So go by, check it out, tell her we said hi.
Yes. Thank you, everybody. Have a
Thank
wonderful
you.
week. See you soon.
Bye,
Bye, Gail.
guys.